are you, ma'am?
I am okay. I am
I'm
okay
happy.
with
You
my
sound
cat.
happy.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yes, he is very, I don't know. He's with a lot of energy now.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's
He
good.
was sleeping, but my mom arrived a couple minutes ago and now he is awake. I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
All right. And what's new?
Yeah. Nothing here in my house. Today I will go to with my family to well, we are going to a trip to another city. So yeah,
Oh. Is it
in the
far
night,
away?
yeah. Not too much, maybe 2 hours.
2 hours. Well,
Yeah.
2 hours is not close though.
Yeah, but it's not too far.
Yeah, it could be worse, right?
Yes, yes.
For sure. For sure, it could be worse. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm really happy for you that I can hear you in a different
Thank
mood
you.
today.
Yes. Well, yes, sometimes I am very boring, right? But
Not
it's
boring,
because
but I
I
can.
don't
I'm sorry.
it's because I try to stay calm because if I am getting wild or to do something more fun, no. No. I know me very well, so I want to be calm these days. Yeah.
I understand. I understand, and trust me, but I can hear it in your voice.
Oh, oh yeah.
I can
Yeah.
hear it in your voice when something has you has your attention. It could be for
Oh,
good or bad. I don't know.
mhm.
I'm not a genie. I'm not a a prediction person, but I do I do pay attention to those details. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and I can hear you that you are in such a good mood today. So that's good.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Awesome. And it's Friday, so yes.
Yeah. Nice.
Friday. Okay, good. All right, ma'am. So we have some things to review today now. And I want to talk about and the argumentative essay. I gave you some examples, right? Now I
Yeah.
forgot to tell you when do I need your paper. Could you submit your paper tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Mhm.
Um, the the
Argument.
the homework, right?
Yes, the argumentative essay.
Where I can put it in WhatsApp.
Yes, you can just submit it here in WhatsApp.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. At until what time? I have a time at
You
this
have all
moment.
day. You have all day to complete it. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Good.
Thank you. Okay.
No problem. So argumentative essay structure and others for comparison. Okay, so let's talk about these. The four main types of essay. An essay is a focused piece of writing designed to inform or persuade. There are many different types of essays, but they are often defined in four categories: argumentative, expository, narrative, and descriptive essays. Okay,
Mhm.
so argumentative and expository essays are focused on conveying information and making clear points, while narrative and descriptive essays are both exercising the creativity and writing in an interesting way. At university level, argumentative essays are the most common type. Okay, so this is a very important essay. Okay, and for example, remember, it's an argumentative essay. You need to persuade, you need to convince people. What are the skills? Forming an opinion via research and building an evidence-based argument. And that's what we read yesterday, right? We had evidence.
Mhm.
Some example prompt: has the rise of the internet had a positive or negative impact on education. Okay, read something about this.
Mhm. Okay.
Something, not necessarily the same topic, but anyways. Now, expository, uh, you will test the knowledge of a topic, communicating information clearly. Okay, so you're going to expose, just show information, but you don't need to persuade anyone. You just want to show.
Mhm.
Explain how the invention of the printing press changed European society in the 15th century. Okay.
Mhm.
Narrative, creative language use, presenting a compelling narrative. Writing about an experience where you learn something about yourself. Okay.
Mhm.
And informative, which is descriptive, also creative language use, describing sensory details. Describe an object that has sentimental value for you. It's very easy, right? Okay. Any questions about these comparisons?
No. Okay.
No?
Mhm.
Okay. So let's continue. So what is an argumentative essay? Can you help me with the reading?
Yeah. When you are writing a persuasive essay, you need more than just an opinion to make your voice heard. Even the strongest stance won't be compelling if it's not structured properly and reinforced with solid reasoning and evidence. Learn what elements every argumentative essay should include and how to structure it depending on your audience in this essay step-by-step guide. An argumentative essay is a piece of writing that takes a stance on an issue. In a good argumentative essay, a writer attempts to persuade readers to understand and support their point of view about a topic by stating their reasoning and providing evidence to back it up. Argumentative essay writing is a common assignment for high school and college students. Generally, argumentative essay topics are related to science, technology, politics, and healthcare.
Okay, so at the very end, this is very important. Argumentative essays writing is a common assignment for high school and college students. Generally, argumentative essay topics are related to science, technology, politics, and healthcare. Now, trust me, you will have argumentative essays in TOEFL.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
so you need to be familiar what to expect. You're gonna find some weird vocabulary
Mhm.
or grammar structure in a sentence, but don't panic.
Mm,
Okay,
okay.
it's just different
Mhm.
styles of how people put the words in a sentence. Okay,
Okay.
and let's see how to outline an argumentative essay in 4 steps. Can you help me with the reading?
Argumentative essays should have a straightforward structure, so they are easy for readers to follow. The goal of an argumentative essay is to clearly outline a point of view, reasoning, and evidence. A good argumentative essay should follow this structure. Introductory paragraph. The first paragraph or essay should outline the topic, provide background information necessary to understand your argument, outline the evidence you will present, and state your thesis. The thesis statement. This is part of your first paragraph. It is a concise one sentence
Concise.
summary, concise one sentence summary of your main point and claim.
Okay. Yes.
Mm,
Remember we talked about that?
yeah. Mhm.
Okay. So this is the first part of your first paragraph. That means the introduction. Okay.
Okay.
Let's continue.
How to okay. Argumentative essays should have a straightforward structure, so they are easy for readers to follow. The goal of an argumentative essay is to clearly outline a point of view, reasoning, and evidence. A good argumentative essay should follow this structure. Body paragraphs. A typical argumentative essay comprises 3 or more paragraphs that explain the reasons why you support your thesis. Each body paragraph should cover a different idea of or piece of evidence and contain a topic sentence that clearly and concisely explains why the reader should agree with your position. Body paragraphs are where you back up your claims with examples, research, statistics, studies, and text citations. Address opposing points of view and disprove them or explain why you disagree with them. Presenting facts and considering a topic from every angle adds credibility and will help you gain a reader's trust. Conclusion. One paragraph that restates your thesis and summarizes all of the arguments made in your body paragraphs. Rather than introducing new facts or more arguments, a good conclusion will appeal to a reader's emotion. In some cases, writers will use a personal anecdote explaining how the topic personally affects them.
Okay, good. Any questions?
No.
No? Remember, your body paragraphs are very important. Okay? This is where you explain the reasoning behind your position in your thesis statements. Okay?
Okay.
So let's continue. But also, we have the 5 types of argument claims. Once you have decided what you're arguing and know your thesis statement, consider how you present your argument. And there are 5 types of argument claims that can drive your essay. For example, it could be fact, whether the statement is true or false, okay? As a definition, the dictionary definition of what you're arguing plus your own personal interpretation of it. Value, the importance of what you're arguing, cause and effect, what causes the problem in your essay and what effect it has. And we discussed that yesterday, right? And policy, why the reader should care and what they should do about it after reading. Okay. Any questions about these claims?
No.
I guess the most common one and the easiest one, and I guess we use argumentative essays because this type of essay or our claim is easier to use.
Yeah.
Right? And at some point, number 1, whether the statement is true or false, right? Because at some point when we discuss about technology, iPads substituting public libraries, at some point is giving us that pause so that we can say, is this true or false?
Yeah.
Not necessarily under this strict context, but it's giving us that sense, that meaning, right? But in the end, it's a cause and effect, or a combination. You want to put it that way. Okay. But this is good information when we write our argument. So 3 main types of arguments and how to use them. Can you help me with the reading?
Yeah. There are 3 main ways to structure an argumentative essay. Choose one of the following or combine them to write your persuasive paper. Classical. Present the main argument, state your opinion, and do your best to convince the reader why your stance is the right one. also called Aristotelian. This is the most popular strategy for making an argument because it's the simplest line of thinking to follow. It's effective when your audience doesn't have a lot of information or a strong opinion about your topic. And it outlines the facts clearly and concisely. Rogerian, present the problem and acknowledge the opposing side of the argument. State your point of view and explain why yours is the most beneficial to the reader. This type of argument is effective for polarizing topics, as it acknowledges both sides and present the middle. Tolling, present your claim. Present grounds to back up that claim, and then justify that the grounds are linked to the claim. This type of argument is also effective for polarizing topics, but rather than present both sides, it presents one, hanging particularly on facts present in a way that makes the claim difficult to argue with.
Okay, so any questions on these three types of arguments?
I don't understand too much the last one. Told me? I don't understand. What is the difference?
It's very simple. There are different styles on how you present the information, okay? For example, the classical present the main argument, the problem, the argument, your opinion, and then you have to convince the reader why your stance is the right one. The Rogerian, you present the problem, which is the same as the main argument, acknowledge the opposing side of the argument. Okay, so the problem, why people don't think it's a problem, okay, your point of view, and explain why yours is the most beneficial to the reader, whatever side you take. The Tolman is actually very simple. Present your claim, present the grounds to back up your claim. O sea, if you took a side, just show evidence why you believe is correct.
Okay.
Justifying the grounds that are linked to the claim. Okay, easy. Trust me, before video games and and many different types of sports, people would concentrate on doing all of these different styles in writing because that's the way to communicate.
Okay.
So you had people working on different argumentative type of documents in different places, right? But this is pretty simple. Now, I strongly suggest that you choose whatever makes you feel more comfortable.
Okay.
Yes. Can you tell me at this moment, perhaps, which one you prefer to use? What style?
Maybe the classical.
Sounds fair for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's easy. I mean, all of them are easy, but you need to follow that structure, okay?
Okay.
Oops. All right. And in conclusion, whether you're writing an essay as an artistic exercise or trying to get the attention of a top publication, knowing how to correctly structure your point of view is the key to a good argumentative essay. That's correct. We need to have order and structure so that that way we can give a good argumentative essay. Okay. Any questions?
No.
No questions?
Okay.
Okay. So reading ideas to use transitions at the beginning of new paragraphs. Now, we talk about the type of essay, but what about how to structure our paragraphs? So we need to discuss that. Do you struggle on how to start new paragraphs when you're writing? Yes, I do that. As a general rule, and to make things much easier, most paragraphs will begin with a transition. These words and phrases help show the relationship between the ideas you're presenting. This way, the reader can follow your thoughts more easily. Remember we talked about transitions?
Yeah.
Okay. On the other hand, without transitions, your writing will be difficult to read and risks coming off like a scattered collection of ideas. So let's take a look at how to start new paragraphs with transitions for better writing. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. So what is a paragraph? Can you help me with the reading?
Yeah. A paragraph is a section of writing that presents one single topic. It is usually made up of more than one sentence and begins on a new line with a transition. Put simply, well-written paragraphs begin with a topic sentence. Several detailed sentences on that topic and a closing sentence. To provide a bit more detail, well-written paragraphs have logical and verbal bridges. Yeah.
Any questions?
No.
No questions?
No.
Okay. Let's continue. What is a paragraph? Continue.
Okay. Logical
Bridges.
bridge.
Bridges.
What is bridges?
Puentes, conexiones.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
The same idea carries over from sentence to sentence. Verbal bridges, keywords can be repeated in several sentences. Synonymous words can be repeated in several
Synonymous.
sentences.
Synonymous.
Synonymous words can be repeated in several sentences. Pronouns can refer to nouns in previous sentences. Transition words can be used to link ideas from different sentences.
Any questions?
No.
No? Okay, this is just information on how to prepare. So what is a paragraph transition? Now, this is very important. A paragraph transition is a sentence or unique paragraph that helps the reader move from one paragraph to the next, or from one idea to another. A transition is the first sentence of a new paragraph. Occasionally, the last sentence of the prior paragraph acts as a transition. Yes. So you are finishing your last statement of one paragraph. That information has to be conclusive. Close the information that you're stating in that paragraph so that prompts the reader that you're going to start a new one. When a writer, okay, a transition is the first sentence of a new paragraph, okay? So when the writer wants to transition link to substantial paragraphs, they can use a standalone transitional paragraph. Okay. What they're saying is here is that sometimes it seems that two paragraphs mean the same thing, okay? But we need to be careful when that happens because I have read so many documents and so many articles that it seems like some two paragraphs or three paragraphs, they talk about the same thing, okay? So instead of separating and doing two different paragraphs, try to put everything together, but be concise, not too repetitive. Okay.
So it's better that we can put the idea only in one paragraph?
Yes.
Only one? Okay.
Well,
But it depends how many pages do you have, right?
yes, that's correct. Yes.
Okay.
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 So why are the paragraph transitions important? They link ideas, give your writing momentum, improve readability, set the stage for new ideas. Correct? Okay. Any questions?
No.
No?
Okay. Mhm.
Okay. So why are paragraph transitions important? One, they link ideas. Paragraph transitions serve to link ideas, okay. A body paragraph is generally devoted to main idea or concept that fits into a larger piece and explores a facet of the primary thesis statement. Remember, this is a lot of words, but in the end, what is telling us? Your thesis statement is the main idea of the whole paper. And those paragraphs that you're going to do are going to prove that argument that you stated in your thesis statement. But
Mhm.
remember, each paragraph has a small thesis statement for that point.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Mhm.
A transition sentence links your first paragraph to your second paragraph and so forth. Okay. So you find a smooth transition from one paragraph to another one. For example, first, second, third is valid. Yes, is valid. But you need to be careful. You don't say then, and then in the next paragraph, first, lastly, and then third. No, be careful.
Mhm.
You might confuse the reader.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
So they give momentum. Paragraph transitions are incredibly helpful when it comes to building momentum in your writing. Effective transitions propel your essay forward and keep your readers engaged. Yes. If your paper is interesting, people are going to keep on reading.
Mhm.
If it's not interesting, then you might not get the attention that you might expect, correct? This
Mhm.
is particularly important in academic writing or professional writing that can otherwise feel dry or static. And they improve readability. Transition words can help your readers track your ideas and understand how they relate to each other. Thoughtful transitions clue readers into the progression of your ideas and your overall train of thought. Okay, so some examples of transitions, we discussed this, but we're gonna discuss a little bit more about this. Now for the body of your essay. Can you help me with the reading?
Yeah. New idea agreement. These transitions can be used to open a paragraph that covers another similar idea. In additionally, moreover, furthermore, next, similarly, first, second, third, on the same token.
Okay, and you're familiar with all of them, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Um, contradiction, opposition. These are words and phrases when you are beginning a paragraph that contrasts with previous paragraphs or at least present alternatives. However, on the contrary, in contrast, on the other hand, nevertheless, regardless, in spite of, be that as it may. Be
Okay,
that as it may. Yeah.
all right. Any questions?
No,
No?
no.
Okay, so next.
Okay. Consequence. If you are opening a new paragraph that builds off of the previous paragraph by showing a cause and effect relationship, you might use some of the phrases below that as part of an adverb clause. Adverb clauses are phrases that, like adverbs, answer how, when, where, and to what extent. As a result of, as a consequence of, with this in mind, example. As a result of the previously mentioned improvement in scores, teachers are considering whether to make assignments and tests more difficult.
Okay. So, any questions?
No.
No, it's actually very easy, right? As a result of, as a consequence of, with this in mind, it's fairly simple. And yes, conclusions.
Okay. Conclusions. These transitions help you to signal that you are closing out your paper. Keep in mind that conclusion paragraphs summarize or restate your thesis. In conclusion, to conclude. In summary, to sum up. To sum up. In short, on the whole, altogether.
Okay. So, explanation of a standalone paragraph. The paragraph, we have an example. Gold, a precious metal, is prized for two important characteristics. First of all, gold has a lustrous beauty that is resistant to corrosion. Therefore, it is suitable for jewelry, coins, and ornamental purposes. Gold never needs to be polished and will remain beautiful forever. For example, a Macedonian coin remains as untarnished today as the day it was minted 23 centuries ago. Another important characteristic of gold is its usefulness to industry and science. For many years, it has been used in hundreds of industrial applications. The most recent use of gold is in astronauts' suits. Astronauts wear gold-plated heat shields for protection against the spaceship. In conclusion, gold is treasured not only for its beauty, but also its utility. Okay, so in the table below, the paragraph in terms of the TEE approach in two writing paragraphs. The topic, the explanation, elaboration or discussion, example or evidence. So we have the topic is gold. You have an explanation, and then we give some examples, why it's used. Okay. And we have here some asterisks. Explanation and elaboration tell you the reader more about the topic. Evidence and examples give the reader specific details that support your topic and prove your claim about the claim about the topic is true. Okay.
Okay.
So just a breakdown of a paragraph, okay? And you have a lot of information here about gold. To be honest, I'm not too kind of gold, but after reading this paragraph, I feel like, okay, I think I know what I needed to know, right? Again, we have some information about this paragraph. Topic sentence, explanation, and example or evidence. Topic sentence. Gold, a precious metal, is prized for two important characteristics. Okay. Elaboration. First of all, gold has a lustrous beauty that is resistant to corrosion. Elaboration. Therefore, it is suitable for jewelry, coins, and ornamental purposes. Okay. And then we show some evidence. Gold never needs to be polished and will remain beautiful forever. Some example again, Macedonian coin remains as untarnished today as the day it was minted 23 centuries ago. We go back to elaboration. Another, and check it out. You have first the transition, therefore, and then you have another. Important characteristics of gold, it is usefulness to industry and science. More evidence. For many years, it has been used in hundreds of industrial applications. Another example, the most recent use of gold is in astronaut suits. Another explanation, astronauts wear gold-plated heat shields for protection outside the spaceship. Gold is treasured not only for its beauty, but also its utility. Just a simple breakdown of how to use the TEE method,
Mhm.
okay? And of course, we have explanation, elaboration, or discussion. Don't worry, I'll give you this information so you can have it, okay?
Okay.
Let's see. So we have an explanation of substantial paragraphs. Consider aseptic packaging, the synthetic packaging for the juice boxes so many children bring to school with their lunch. One criticism of aseptic packaging is that it is nearly impossible to recycle. Yet, on almost every other count, aseptic packaging is environmentally preferable to other packaging alternatives. Not only do aseptic containers not require refrigeration, but their manufacture also requires less than 1/10 of energy of making a glass bottle. Making a glass bottle is a difficult process. It requires a lot of energy. So
Mm.
that's one of the reasons why people decided not to use glass
Mhm.
and have other alternatives like plastic,
Mhm.
aseptic containers, aluminum, whatever.
Mhm.
But to be honest, glass bottles are better
For the taste.
for everything.
Mm.
Conservation of products, for the taste. Like,
Mhm.
for example, if you like sodas like Coca-Cola,
Yes, some
bottle,
people tell me that, but I don't used to drink soda, so I don't know.
you
But
don't
I
know.
know that people like more in the glass than in the can or in the plastic bottle.
Yes.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay. So what is true for juice boxes is also true for other forms of synthetic packaging. The use of polystyrene, which is commonly referred as styrofoam, can reduce food waste dramatically due to its insulation properties. Polystyrene also requires significantly fewer resources to produce than its paper counterpart. Okay, I don't like styrofoam,
What?
polystyrene.
Oh, okay. I know what is polystyrene, but I don't know what is styrofoam.
It's the same.
Is similar? Oh, okay.
It's the same. Because is, algunos le dicen en México nieve seca.
Oh,
Okay?
okay.
So don't ask me why, that's how it is. But is to, uh, it's cheaper
Mhm.
to produce and to buy. But environmentally, it takes a long time for the environment to destroy it.
Mm.
Many years. That's why I prefer not to use styrofoam. That's my personal opinion. What I do, for example, if I buy a product and they give me styrofoam cups or plates, I clean them after eating and I cut them in pieces and I use it for the dirt for my plants.
Oh, okay. So you can reuse it.
Yes, I mean in the end it's not gonna disintegrate that easily, but it helps to
Mhm.
this is something my oldest sister used to do,
Oh, okay.
and I learned that from her because
Mhm.
they sell these small balls like pellets for the
Mhm.
plants, really tiny ones. But instead of doing that, I just make my own. They're not gonna be balls, small balls, but they're gonna be squares, but they serve as the same purpose.
Mhm. Okay. I can imagine what is that material. I think that is like plastic, but it's soft, right? It's
It's
soft.
actually very, very tiny, very, very tiny.
Mm,
And
okay.
it's a liquid.
Oh,
And
really?
what happens is that it has a chemical reaction. What you do is, it's a liquid form. When you expose it to the environment, it inflates and pops.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I never saw it.
Mhm. For
No.
example, they sell the foam, styrofoam foam, for the kitchen and to conceal cracks. I don't know if you have seen it. Es una espuma como amarilla. You
No.
apply it, is the foam, and you
Mhm.
wait a little, boom, se hace esponja. It's the same thing.
Whoa, no, I know, I know. No, so maybe I didn't see it before.
Okay.
So I don't know what it is. I can Google
Oh,
it.
yo lo usé mucho, bueno, lo uso todavía y lo he usado aquí para cerrar varias grietas.
Mm,
Recuerdo en Texas, we had problems with possums,
okay.
ajá, con tlacuaches,
Mhm.
and, y hacían agujeros. Entonces, lo que hice fue, puse como un sándwich, pedazos de madera,
Mhm.
y puse por la parte de abajo, primero puse una piedra y después puse styrofoam, se pegó, y luego en la parte de arriba le puse el sándwich y ya,
Mhm.
no
Oh,
tenía que clavar nada.
mm.
Y la zarigüeya pues rascaba, pero estaba muy pegado y ya no podía hacerlo. I
Oh,
prefer to do that than using poison and stuff like that. No.
yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, poor
Okay.
animal.
I
Okay.
mean, they're not beautiful. I'll tell you that they're not beautiful, but
I never saw
they
it.
yeah, but they are animals that we need in our environment.
Mm.
We need them because they do a lot of things at night.
Oh, okay. No, I only no, I didn't see these animals here.
¿Nunca has visto una?
No, only squirrels. Um,
Oh yeah, but there's a lot of squirrels over there.
no, here in my city, no.
No, no, in the States.
Yeah. Mhm.
In the
But
States, we have
yeah, they
mhm,
have
you
a
have
lot. Okay.
yes. So that's just one essay,
Okay.
one paragraph, so you can discuss about this. And I'll share with you this information so you can have
Uh-huh.
it. Okay.
And how many pages mm, I can write?
Remember, a good essay in each paragraph has to be at least 4 to 5 sentences or statements.
Yeah, but
Keep it that
I
way.
don't have a.
Just keep it that way. I'm not gonna be picky at this moment.
Okay.
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 Just keep it that way, and so that we can continue practicing.
And I
And
can choose the topic now, or you will give me the
okay,
topic.
well, before we do that, let's talk about a little bit more about the structure.
Okay.
Exploring the typical features and structure of an argumentative essay with a simple example. Okay, we have a guide. Bold, which are these. Facing of text is used to highlight the words which include the topic of a sentence. Underlining is used to highlight words whose function is to indicate the logical connection between the ideas to the reader. Italics is used for emphasis and would be used even in an annotated text. Okay, so we have an introduction. We have the topic, diversity, help, or hindrance to group performance. And then we have a thesis statement. Can you see it? Boom.
Mhm.
We have some context or background. And notice that we are citing sources since the beginning, since your introduction. ¿Sí? Aquí está, mira. Ya estás dando a conocer que sacaste esa información de algún lado.
Mm. Una pregunta. ¿Necesito poner así la información donde yo la estoy usando? Porque yo conozco otra forma para citar donde estoy leyendo la información que estoy poniendo en el artículo. Entonces, no
Ok.
sé si necesito hacerlo así.
Recuerda que hay diferentes formas de citar.
Sí.
Si es de un libro, de un artículo,
Ujú,
de un mensaje, de una nota en el internet.
ujú,
Hay diferentes formas de citar y diferentes tipos.
sí.
Usa la que más adecuada sea para ti. Incluso puedes ingresar a una página de internet y te ayuda a citarlas. No a citarlas, sino cómo organizar de dónde sacaste la información. Porque muchas veces solamente
Ok,
tienes el título del artículo y no tienes quién lo escribió,
sí.
right?
Ujú,
So you need to be careful how to do it.
ok. Sí, thank you.
And then you have your first paragraph, you have an analysis, you have your topic sentence, which is right here. This is your mini thesis statement, okay, for each paragraph. You have here some evidence. Again, the same. You have your topic sentence, evidence. Okay, the same. And then you have your conclusion.
Ok.
Then you have your references. Just 3 references. Check it out. I strongly suggest
Yeah,
3 or 5 references.
okay. So yes,
And
I prefer put the reference in down because well I think that it's better, no? Like
well,
this.
well, you have to, when you are quoting, you have to let the reader know about your citation. But in the end, you have to give a list where you got your information. And this is what it is.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You see, you have different sources.
Yeah.
This is a book because you have pages here.
Yeah.
Okay. And it seems like this is a book too. Another book. Porque tiene los nombres de los autores aquí.
Yeah.
Pero no siempre es así.
And they, mhm.
O puedes descargar un PDF de un libro y sigue siendo un libro.
Sí.
En algunas
Ajá.
ocasiones ves solamente un extracto de un libro en el internet.
Sí.
¿Y
Ujú.
cómo lo vas a organizar de esta forma? Depende. ¿Qué estilo? Por eso recomiendo que uses un recurso del internet que te ayude a organizar de dónde sacas la información.
Ujú.
Y te
Okay.
dicen, este es un artículo de un libro, pero es solo un extracto, lo sacas del internet, bla, bla, bla. Usa esto.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And that's all I have for today, man. It's a lot of
Thank
information, okay?
yes. Always is like this.
Sorry.
No, 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 thank you. I am learning a lot. I am okay, but yes. My brain.
Well, I will share with you this information so you can have it available.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
The topic teacher you will give me or I can choose.
I think it'll be better for you to choose.
Okay. I will choose them.
because that gives you that opportunity to write about something that you are interested.
Okay, I will choose
Okay.
them.
Make it a good argument,
Mhm. Okay.
something interesting, something that will catch the attention.
Okay. I will try.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll share with you this information. And before we go, could you help me with the daily survey? Okay, Daniela, thank you so much. Have a great
Thank
day
you. You too.
and have a nice weekend.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Bye-bye, Daniela.